Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for your support of the book Reciprocity again. For those of you who have not purchased the book, it is easy as going to Amazon.com, typing in Reciprocity. The book comes up on the first page in the book section. And when we started, it was around, I think, right around page 4. So that is indicative of the fact that the book is gaining significant momentum. But today I thought it would be fitting that I would talk about one of the chapters in the book, and that chapter is titled The Octopus Man. And so before you say, well, Ed, where are you going? What does an octopus have to do with a relationship? Well, if you bought the, I was going to say, damn, if you bought the book, you would know. But for those who did buy the book, then they're going to follow along with me. But again, since we're recognizing Halloween and we got a couple days, we're on the eve of Halloween, and many of us are going to have our costumes on. See, an octopus, specifically the creature octopus, and I'm going to back you into the relationship aspect of it. An octopus is one of about 3 creatures in the world that is not only capable of changing its color, but it can also change its texture. Not only can it look like the beautiful sandy bottom, it can also look and feel like a beautiful coral reef. But as soon as you get close enough, it will sting you into submission and purge you of all valuable resources. And the human version of the octopus is called the womanizer. The womanizer will look and feel just like the man that you want. He is often articulate. He talks fast. He moves swiftly. He talks about areas of the world that he's traveled. He talks about cars that he has that he really doesn't. He talks about the houses that he has. He talks about business endeavors that he claims to be involved in. But once the smoke clears, you'll find out that he has none of that. And so I want to talk about this specifically because I hear so many women talking about the fact that there are no good men out there, and I beg to differ. And the reason that I disagree is because there are a lot of good men out there. The problem is that a lot of the good men are hot commodities. And so as a result, they get taken off the market pretty quickly. And a lot of times that will leave, and this is not all men, but that will leave misfits. And so what happens in the fact that in our quest to have companionship, we often compromise on our relationship criteria. And if you read the book, I would tell you that this is a no-no. Womanizers can smell weak women from miles away. If you think a lion can smell another lion miles away, womanizers can smell weak women miles away. So here's the one nugget for today for those women out there who think there's not good men. I want you to focus in on your relationship criteria. Now, I may get some pushback from this, but I'm telling you that a womanizer, his whole business plan is designed to move swiftly. See, a cheetah, if a cheetah doesn't catch its prey within about 23 seconds, it will overheat and die. So they have to stop and they have to cool off. A womanizer's business plan has to be expedited. It has to be quick. Because what happens is that all the things that he's telling you, that they're not designed to go 6 and 7 months. You're going to start to find inconsistencies in his narrative. So this is what I want you to do. I know it's difficult, but you have to remain steadfast to your value and beliefs. The failure to do so could put you in a very precarious position. I would really consider that when you meet a man, to really think twice about how quickly you capitulate to giving him some of your, let's say, your feminine gifts. I really suggest to women to wait about a minimum of 4 months to 6 months. The reason I say that because most womanizers, it takes about 4 to 6 months for you to recognize a lot of the inconsistencies in his narrative. They're not trying to wait that long. They need quick prey. They need people to make decisions, or women to make decisions on giving them what it is that they want. Sometimes it's sex, most of the times it's sex, but sometimes it can also be resources, i.e. credit, i.e. your reserves in your 401k, i.e. your home, i.e. your love, i.e. your heart, to the point where you have nothing else. But if you just hold out, I did it. I'm married. And my wife and I went a while before it came down to that point. So I don't have no problem, because I'm going to tell you something about men. Men will wait. They will wait for something that they want. So that narrative that somehow the pressure, I got an email from some women say, Ed, most of the women, my girlfriends I know, most men ain't trying to wait that long. Well, let their ass wait then. Because I know for myself, I had no problem waiting for my wife. I had no problem waiting for it. If a man wants you, he'll wait. I want to thank you for tuning in for this week's video. Thanks for your support. And I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend. Have a good Halloween.